Fitness changes absolutely everything in your life. Being fit changes everything in your entire life. And my question to you is, do you have anything better to do? This isn't me like trying to sell you anything right now. It's really just me like kind of not boasting, kind of boasting, but also trying to just help motivate you to get up and hit your workout today, bro. Whether you're a man or woman or whatever, because this video is really for everybody. Most of my videos are catered towards men, but this video is pretty much for everybody. But first, I'm going to introduce myself. My name's Chike, and I've been consistent in the gym for roughly 10 years now. And it's just my passion, obviously. Obviously, I'm a gym rat. Obviously, I'm a gym rat. And I think people misunderstand like how important it is to be fit. People kind of treat it like it's an option. People don't treat it like it's a prerequisite to life. But I'm gonna tell you a story. So last night I went out. And something I do as a man. I'll go out alone. I'll go out by myself. I don't wait on friends to invite me to do anything. I'm not finna stay inside all day so that I can be my meat and be sad. So I went out and I just mind my own business. And I talk to girls and I interact with guys too. Like I just make friends and stuff. Met these cool two Nigerian guys. It was pretty cool. I had a really nice fit on. Like I just had some black athletic taper pants, some Docs, a black shirt, had my chains on. I'm always looking good. So I went out. There was a woman and she was drunk and she had a group of friends. So I let her group of friends know. I'm like, hey, you may want to like take care of her. And they were a really large group of girls, right? So I had a chair and I like to just circle around. I like to just walk around the bar. So I'm like, I go over there, hey, do you want this chair? All of a sudden, I feel some hands grab onto my left arm, grabbing onto my bicep. And there's this drunk woman who's sitting down and she had to be like 20 years old, like obviously not 20, 22, maybe 23. She starts pulling me. She's like, no, she was like, you need to come here. I need you. I need your arms. I need you. Give me your arms. Pulling my shirt, pulling on me. And I get uncomfortable. Like part of me, of course, obviously initially I'm like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm feeling myself. I'm like, yeah, bro, shit, I'm really that guy for real. I'm thinking to myself, of course, like, damn, I'm really that guy. Shit, I'm Tyrone tonight, okay. But then eventually, like, I'm getting kind of uncomfortable because then she starts to like pull my shirt, and like she's pulling my shirt. I feel like she about to rip that shit off. And like the true like prime, like she was like in her primal. When women are drunk, when people are drunk, their primal true nature comes out. So like her true nature was coming out, and I'm like, let me just get this chair, sit over here, and fuck off. So that's exactly what I did. They apologized. She was like, I'm sorry. You're very handsome and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's fine. Let me just go away. And I talked to some other girls that night, and they were all great interactions. And I thought about it. This shit wouldn't have happened if I was not in shape. 8 years of my life I spent training. Really, it took me 6 years to, maybe like 5 years to get aesthetic like this. But, I trained for life. So, 10 years now got me to this point where any interaction that I have with someone that I'm interested in, I can produce this result. I don't have to worry about if a woman is attracted to me or not. Sometimes they're not, and that's fine, but most of the time they are. And if you're a woman, this is important too, if you're watching this video. You win a lifetime of confidence. Your relationships, your dating life is forever solved by being in shape. Maybe you may have some other emotional shit going on. You can comment down below my video and be like, well, that's not true. It's the looks aren't everything. Nah, dude, they're very important. They're extremely important, especially if you're a lady. Being in shape is extremely important. And the reason I'm making this video is because I feel like people act like fitness is an option. Y'all treat having these benefits in life like it's something that's an accessory. I think that it should be just a prerequisite to life. Your entire life gets better. It's not just about dating. Your mental health gets better. You have more opportunities to make money. You can make channels about fitness just like this. You can be a coach. People will respect you more. You're more likely to get hired when you're in shape, when you look good. You're more likely to get a job when you present yourself as someone who takes care of themselves. It's pretty ridiculously simple, isn't it? This guy takes care of himself. This woman takes care of herself. Therefore, she probably should be able to get the job. She will probably take care of this position, this company. It makes your friendships and your social life way better. Every single time I go to the gym and I see a guy that I think is cool and I want to be friends with, I can talk to them and they instantly respect me because of my physique. You don't have to look like this, But it's like if you're a guy who just kind of just puts his foot in the door, just builds himself up even a little bit more, people do respect you in general. It's like people act like having these extra buffs, this like fitness is like an extra buff. Why not allow yourself to live on a high road by default? Why not allow yourself to have this sort of life? Why not allow yourself to have these sort of benefits? Fitness improves all areas of your life. Like me going to the bar, I know that that example was pretty degenerate. I don't really give a fuck about what you may think about that, honestly, but it's like, that's good for men's mental health. Being able to attract women is good for men's mental health. Being able to attract men is good for women's mental health. No matter what anybody says, I do not care. Being able to attract the sex that you're attracted to is good for your mental health. Knowing that you have that power is good. A lot of you guys out there, men and women both, y'all act like, oh, I don't need to be fit. I'm fit for me. You know, God loves me. I don't really need anyone else's love. Like, that's cool, but you're still in the flesh. You're still a person. Your husband should want to be with you sexually. Your wife should want you to ravage her. This isn't something that you should like negotiate with. This is something that's just a prerequisite. This shouldn't be something that you tolerate or bargain with. This should just be something that should naturally occur in your life. And that's actually how millionaires think. Millionaires think that I shouldn't have less than 50, 500, $5 million, dollars in my bank account. They think I shouldn't have less than 50K, 500K. That's how they think. And then they reap the result. I just think the same way with my body, and you should do the same thing. I don't feel like I shouldn't be able to bench at least 2 plates. I mean, and now I bench 3, but it's like, I feel like I should be able to always see my abs when I take off my shirt. That's just something that I feel like is just a natural thing. I think that that's just something that should just be a prerequisite. And it's funny because if you rewind it 200 years ago, 300 years ago, it's not like you even had an option to be overweight. It's not like that was even a thing. The only type of people that were overweight were kings, people who didn't have to labor. Being in shape was a natural thing, was a naturally occurring thing. And nowadays, we live in a society where you think that it's just an accessory. That's the problem. A lot of you kids, a lot of you adults, a lot of you women, a lot of you men, a lot of you people think that being fit is just an accessory to life. I don't think having a wife that's attracted to me is an accessory. I don't think being able to attract women and have options is an accessory. I don't think me being able to win the respect of others and command the respect in the room is an accessory. I don't think me being able to easily make friendships is an accessory. I don't think me being able to have more opportunities for money is an accessory. And I don't think mental health, having good mental health and physical health too, and also being able to ward off disease, your immune system is a lot stronger. I don't think that's an accessory. I think that is just a prerequisite. And I think that's the mindset that you have to have about fitness. So you have to work out. If you don't feel like it, I'm letting you know that it doesn't actually matter. You have to work out. And you should allow the dissatisfactions of your life drive you to do that. Because this is the funny part. You will think it's an accessory and then you don't get the results here. You don't get the results in dating. You don't get the results in your health. People don't respect you. And then it hurts your mental health. And then it hurts your self-esteem. And sometimes people do mental gymnastics to trick themselves into thinking that they're okay with it. But you're not, because you have to keep tricking yourself to think that you're okay with it. And then you're unhappy. Maybe you're not supposed to be okay with it. For example, if I have a toothache right here, should I act like it's okay and that it's just normal, and that having teeth that don't hurt and having teeth that aren't rotting inside of my gums is an accessory? No, I should probably go to a doctor and fix it. I genuinely think that being overweight and out of shape is the exact same thing. There's no reason that you should be 25, 30% body fat. There's absolutely no reason. And it starts with mental health. A lot of people have bad mental health, and then therefore they don't take good care of themselves. Sometimes people are traumatized. Sometimes people go through sexual trauma. Sometimes people are just depressed. But it's not about being motivated to do something. It's about being disgusted by having your condition of life be anything short of your goal. So that's a reframe for you right there. If you want to learn more, go ahead and click on this video. I got a fitness course, and honestly, that course really ain't rocket science. You really don't even need it. But if you're interested, top link in the description. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.